Right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Right, today, exciting, yeah, pretty exciting. So we're going to fit some boost pipes today in the DS3. Now, we've gone for, we didn't powder coat. We've gone for them black. They're normally, when you buy them online, they are in chrome or silver. And no, we're not having chrome or silver in the engine bay. So we've got the guys to make them in black. If you need some boost pipes for your DS3 or Citroen 208 GTI, then I have them available online, and you can see the link in the corner. It's www.customrides.uk. So jump on there. There's loads of stuff going on, and I've got loads. I've just actually put a load of stuff up for the DS3. So check that out. Yeah, definitely worth having a look. So we're going to fit the boost pipes today. I'm not expecting much of a difference, to be honest. We're not following the chain of events, as in fitting an induction kit today. We are just fitting the boost pipes. I do have an air filter coming. It's replacing the panel air filter, so it's going to be a Pro Ram, so it will potentially make a bit of a difference, but we do want to replace the whole thing. Now, I can't find much information on the DS3, not the 2017 model, but I believe it shares a lot of parts with the Peugeot 208 GTI, which they do have a boost pipe, or sorry, a silicone hose that comes off the turbo, and because this has a MAF sensor, or MAF, that will then go filter into that, then into the original air filter. But I would prefer to be changing the whole thing. I want it really to come straight directly out the turbo. I've seen a few videos on the 2016 below that come directly off the turbo, and it sounds absolutely amazing. So I would like to try and achieve that, but from my understanding, this has a air breather pipe that goes onto the old plastic hose, so it could cause some issues. Engine light might come on, so we need to explore that a little bit further. But today, let's get the boost pipes on and started. I'm looking forward to it, so let's go and let's get this on. Right, let's get started. So it doesn't look too complicated, to be honest. We're going to be replacing this part and this part for the new boost pipes. Hopefully it should make, it might make a little difference. I'm not expecting really anything, to be honest, but we're going to get this off. Looks fairly easy. A couple of Jubilees, a couple of bolts, and then the same, we've got to take the sensor off, and then a bolt here, Jubilee clip. So it doesn't look too complicated. So we're going to crack on with that now. Let's get all the parts all the tools we need, and let's get this going. Right, we're just going to start unloosening everything. 10mm socket on here. So I'm just going to undo this, get this loose, and then we'll move to the sensor. We'll take that off. There must be a couple more bolts somewhere, I would have thought. Potentially not. So yeah, let's just crack on and get these untightened and get this off. Okay, so fairly simple so far. Just the second bolt. I know we need to take out the sensor, so give that a tug and pull that out. Okay, so there we have it. There's a sensor. A bit dirty actually. Might have to give that a clean. Yeah, a bit of dirt on it. It's not what you want, so we'll give that a clean in a minute. Just going to lay that to one side. Don't want to damage that. Right, is there another bolt? Not sure. There's definitely one just underneath here, which is a bit of a pain. I can't really see it, but it's just underneath around here. So we'll get that one, and then in theory that should just come off once we undo the Jubilee clips. So fairly easy. Right, we've got that bolt undone. Bit of a pain, but that was fine. We got it in the end, and that was a 11mm. So that's now ready to just get these Jubilee clips off, and would have been nice actually to replace these, but there you go. I might get another set of black just to tie in. So right, let's get the Jubilee clips off and see if we can get this off. Right, we're undone on this Jubilee clip and this one. I've just unclipped this from here on the original pipe. So let's try and maneuver this out. It should come with a bit of a tug, but we'll go slowly. Right, that's just the bottom moved out. I'm just going to check if there's anything else holding it in. Doesn't look like it. So in theory, we should be able to just twist this out, and it should just come out. There we go. Well, that was fairly simple, and that's just the standard plastic boost pipe number 1. Very, very simple. Right, let's move to the next one. Okay, so just undone these 2 main bolts that using number 10 socket, nice and easy. Just going to undo these. In fact, we're going to replace this hose for a new one, and then replace this whole pipe. As I said, it would have been nice to actually have replaced these at the time, but I completely forgot about that. So we'll do those another day. So let's get this done. This is the area that I want to concentrate on next time and soon. So we can sort out. So this pipe's basically, there is a pipe already available for the 208 GTI, and it replaces this whole thing going into the original airbox. But I've seen others that actually take all of this out, all this plastic out, and the hose comes off the turbo just down here, and then has the induction filter here. Now, because we've got a MAF, that causes its own problem. On the 2016 Racing and below, it doesn't have one of these, so therefore you don't need to consider using that. You just obviously come straight off the turbo, and it makes a fantastic noise. Now, I've seen some people, I've certainly seen a video where they've moved the MAF down and put it in between. So you've got the hose, the MAF, and then the filter, which would work. But the problem we have, and actually there is 2 hose outlets on it to retain this, but we also have a breather up here as well. I just need to find out whether or not we need to attach that, and then whether that will cause any issues at all. So I do need to explore that a little bit more, but we definitely want to get this replaced, because this is going to be key to making a great noise. Right, we're in a position just to wiggle this off now. So we're everything's loose. Just going to take this off. I think we've got new Jubilee clips, so I'll have a look in a second. I'm just going to wiggle that off. Try not to damage anything, he says. A bit difficult to do with one hand, so we're just going to not do that. Okay, there we have it. Nice and simple. And that's the 2 boost pipes off. Right, well, that was all of like 10 minutes. So nice and easy. Exposed a little bit of the engine. What we're going to do is we're actually going to clean this area now while we've got it exposed. I am tempted to at some point take this off and spray it black. I don't like this at all, but we're going to give everything a little clean up while everything's exposed, and then we'll get the boost pipes on. Right, let's get the trusty baby wipes out. Absolutely perfect for this job. So let's get this engine cleaned up. And yeah, make it look a lot better, cleaner. I hate a dirty engine. I've just put the screws back in for the moment so we don't lose anything. And I'm not actually 100% sure whether they're actually used, so we'll look at that in a minute. But yeah, just making sure that everything's gone back so we don't lose anything. Right, so I just noticed this Jubilee clip's not even done up, so whether somebody's been messing with the car before, and potentially change this. Don't know, but I mean, it's on there pretty tight, so it probably wouldn't affect things. But we'll do that back up for now, and we'll just continue just giving this a once over. Okay, that's looking a little bit better, a little bit cleaner. So we're going to get the boost pipes out now, and let's have a look what we got. There we go. Yeah, looking good in black. It's going to be amazing. Let's get these open. Right, just before I put the boost pipes on, just using a bit of this. We're just going to try on a couple of sections just to see if we can get it looking a little bit nicer. So we're just going to put that on. We're just going to rub it down, and then crack on with the boost pipes. Right, that's come up a little bit better, so we'll leave it like that for now. So looking at the recirc valve now, this looks like it's an electronic one. So I know Turbo Smart do a standard Turbo Smart one and also a dual port, so we're going to look to replace that. But I did want to put a boost gauge in. Now I don't know if anybody knows whether you can run anything off this to split it to produce an electronic well, a way of registering the boost from electronic one. I don't know anything about them, to be honest. On my ST, it's just a standard with a boost pipe. So I'm not sure. I've got no knowledge of this. But yeah, so if anybody in the comments can let me know if they've got any thoughts about this. Wanted to put a boost gauge in, but this is an electronic recirc valve by the looks of it. So we're going to have to look at that. Well, let's get these boost gauges on. Right, so look at that. Really nice. Rather than being in that kind of silver, which, as I say, I don't really like, although I've just cleaned up this. But I'd rather it be clean than dirty. But yeah, as you can see, this is really nice. So let's get this in. Same principle. Not sure if we do the bottom first or the top, but yeah, let's get this on. Actually, we need to put the sensor on as well. So but yeah, I'm really pleased with the finish. I'm glad, as I say, it's not silver, because I don't really like that, but this looks nice. Right, so let's get this on. Right, I'm happy with that. See how nice that looks. Really nice. So I think what we're going to do is I think I'm going to do this Jubilee clip up first, just because I'll lean on it slightly, just to bring it down and do it up so it's a nice seal at the top there. But yeah, that looks good. Really pleased with that. And then we'll put the sensor on. That's how she looks so far. Right, I've done that up. There's a slight gap there, but I'm not overly too concerned. I've done it as tight as I want to do it. I don't want to do it anymore because it might snap. So hopefully that should be okay. I mean, it's in. Now these ones don't have brackets like the Forge one. They have a bracket over here. I don't know whether that will make, or how wobbly that will be. We'll have to see. But yeah, the Forge ones do have brackets on them, whereas this one doesn't. Right, let's get the sensor in. Should be fairly simple. Just put it back in. And then we have a new screw to put in. So let's just do that now. Well, I've got the sensor in, although it's not sitting flush, which is rather annoying. I'm guessing inside here is like 2mm, not long enough. It has a little ridge just inside, so it's a little bit short, but I'm hoping that won't cause an issue. We'll see, but it's on. It's not going anywhere. Just would have been nice if it sat flush. So right, let's get this one on. Right, this side has a brand new Pro hose or silicone hose. What a shame that they don't think about it and put the logo the right way around. I mean, really, you want it to be like that, right? So when you open the engine bay, you see the logo, but instead, yeah, let's do it upside down. Okay, well, I might have to get them to redo that, because that's just annoying. Anyway, let's get it on. Right, that's on. Looking good. As I say, shame about the logo, but we'll get that sorted. And then let's get the last hose on. So yeah, let's get this on. Right, I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong, but this doesn't look like it's going to fit right. Because the oil's going to be in the way. Okay. This is looking a bit weird. Well, let's get it in on this side and see if it's going to work. But at the moment, I just had it kind of semi-on, and it was blocking where we feed the oil, so that's a bit weird. Right, we're putting this side on first, tightening this up, and then going to twist this pipe, see if we can make it fit, because at the moment it's covering the oil, bizarrely. So it's not the greatest of fits right now, but let's see if we can make this work. Annoying. Right guys, we are on. Yes. Looking good. This does slightly catch the oil, so you need to slightly lift it if you're going to change the oil, but the cap just twists once and you pull it out, so yeah, there's enough room. I've tested that. This with no bracket on, which is a bit of a shame really. I mean, one small bracket here on the AirTech one wouldn't go amiss, to be honest, and just utilise this here, so it's a little bit wobbly, but I don't think it will cause any problems. But nevertheless, yeah, it's a shame that they just don't utilise this bracket. Something simple, just to screw into or whatever, just to hold it there, and just to secure it. Maybe we can make something, but she's on, and yeah, I think she looks far better like this. In fact, actually, I've just got to do this up, but I just left that undone just while we were twisting it around, so we'll just get that done up. But that doesn't look too bad. Right, excited now to start the engine, just to see if we get any lights on. So let's clear everything up, and then let's turn the engine on. Right guys, let's get the engine closed. No, in fact, let's leave it on. Let's turn the car on, and let's check it out. See if we've got any additional sound. Let's see. Okay. See if we get any lights. That's a little bit lumpy. Although it is pretty much a cold start. We've been here a little while, just doing bits and pieces. Which doesn't sound too bad, to be honest. Although, you see, it has a little stutter. You might have to look at that. Could be some carbon build-up. Not sure. But we'll just see. There's no lights come on apart from the door open. And the engine open. Right, let's shut the bonnet and let's go for a drive. Right guys, let's whiz around the block and see how she feels. See if it's made any difference. I very much doubt it. I don't know if you can see me at all. It's a little bit. Let's go. Let's have a little scoot around the block. Just check out. I mean, there's no lights, which is good on the dash. So, I mean, I wasn't expecting any, to be honest, but let's have a little scoot around the block. Feels pretty much the same. Well, maybe a little bit more responsive. Yeah, a little bit more responsive, I think, on the acceleration. Maybe slightly. But no additional sound, which I wasn't expecting. Just drive the same, to be honest, but not as restrictive as the plastic pipes. So we'll just go around the block, but everything seems to be fine. As I say, there's no lights on the dash, which is the main thing, and yeah. So it seems all good. So we'll get the air filter in probably tomorrow. We won't have time to do that today. Yeah, she seems fine. So it's all good. We're really looking for now is that sound. So we need to get the recirc valve updated and get an air filter in, or an induction. That's key. But I tell you what is key. If I can, the key thing on this car is the gearbox is rubbish. And yeah, it's supposed to be this kind of slightly updated gearbox, or like with a short throw or shorter throw, but it is rubbish. It's quite notchy, to be honest, and the throw is terrible. There is a fix for it on a quick shift, but it's really fiddly to do. Right, well, I can't hear any banging, knocking, so nothing's rattling away there, so that's good. So let's just get pulled up, and then yeah, potentially we'll just we might give it a clean. But I'll tell you what I am going to do is I'm going to go and have a cup of coffee. Right. So right guys, that's the installation complete of the DS3 boost pipes. If you are after some, as I say, jump onto the web store, www.customrides.uk. I will actually have the option to purchase the black ones as well as the silver. I think the black looks so much better, so if you are after black, jump on the web store and you can get yourself some. And then next we're going to fit the air filter, see if we can get a little bit more sound out before replacing this hose, this complete hose section here, and sorting out the recirc valve. these two elements are going to be key, I think, to producing the sound we need. So that's going to be next, but there you go. Right guys, that's it. The installation for the boost pipes, pretty simple to be honest. Done and dusted, so on to the next bit. We're going to go and pick up, or certainly check if the filter's turned up, which is just more of a kind of something to do at the moment. I mean, yeah, I do want to change the whole thing, but if we can just put a new filter in for now, we might gain a little bit of sound from that. So temporary fix, but we've got that to do. Potentially we can do that tomorrow. And that concludes the video. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you need anything, jump on customrides.uk, and if you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the bell, and I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy, bye. You know what, that doesn't feel too bad actually. I've just driven a little bit further, and definitely more responsive on the pedal. Not bad, not bad.